Hey everyone, welcome to another video. That was well enthusiastic, wasn't it? I'm ready for today's video, let me tell you that for free. So this Pyrocynical vs Ivory stuff, I know it's took me a while, but I'm here. I was sitting here waiting for both sides to come out with my green tea that I don't have today. The stuff I've seen, just researching this, guys. This topic has opened my mind, I'll tell you that. I never knew such things even existed, to be honest with you. But you know, I'm well educated now, and we're here, you know, we're here. So I'm gonna sit here and go through this whole thing now. I do have some theories, I do. So it all started with Ivory, out of the blue, thinking he was John Cena for the day he tweeted this. Pyrocynical groomed me, and I have screenshots to prove it. I have been sitting thinking about this shit non-stop, being angry, confused and sad that I've had to accept this since I was 15, but I've never said anything because I felt so powerless. Clearly it don't really look good, does it? But before we move on to the next tweet, I just want to bring this up. Tommy C did an interview with this chappie. I shall be adding chunks of that in this video because it's important, it's really important. For me, that interview shone more light than you think. Turns out this guy doesn't actually know what grooming means and was told by some geezer to put that. So you've lost me now.
Now, the most serious allegation, and I think it's a bit over the top, is grooming. The problem with the grooming allegation is the idea behind grooming is to get you from kind of point A to point B. The predator has to prey on the prey, on prey. At some point, was there any did he try to you know, normalize these conversations? Maybe they started as jokes and normalize these conversations, but what was the goal? You have not accused Pyro up until this point of trying to get you a date, trying to get images of you or anything like that. The only thing that you've accused him of is having these extremely inappropriate conversations.
Yeah, I like personally, I have nothing to like. I have nothing saying like he invited me to anything. Like, okay. I have no proof of that.
Did somebody tell you to use the word grooming?
I was in a call with my friend when I like typed it out, and I typed like, I remember I typed that and asked like, is that okay? Because like they know about this, and that was I got a yes for that. So
yes. Because it reads more like a YouTube like thumbnail. Do you honestly believe, and just be honest, did you not understand the definition of the word completely?
I feel like it was like forcing or like manipulating a child into a like sexual situation.
Okay.
Yeah, right. That's what that word means to me.
Sure.
And, like, I definitely was.
That's what it reads to you. Okay.
There is a big spectrum for the word groomed, but I don't think this kind of fits in here. I'll be honest with you. Now this next tweet kind of sort of really kind of explains what went down in his eyes by saying the following. What he sent ranged from drawn, not safe for work to fetishy YouTube videos, and he'd asked me to compile shit for him using tags that he liked on certain websites. At 15, I obviously did it because he's fucking pyrocynical, and I was just happy to be talking to him, and I was trying to continue that. Did you see it? Something about this guy pushing that he was 15 too many times. I ain't gonna go around the bend here. I ain't. I'm really not. This guy straight up wanted Pyrocynical to pay for something that he did to him, whether it's related to this or not. Ivory's 19 now and his age has been confirmed, so he was actually 15 at the time, and Pyrocynical was 19 at the time when Ivory was 50. Just want to get that out there because that's quite that's key information. There's a lot of speculation whether Pyro actually knew Ivory's age at the time. However, though, let me just say if, because you got to take everything with a squirt of ketchup on the internet these days. If Pyro knew his age, then we better get Jesus to part the seas because that ain't right. Ivory continued to tweet. I have Discord screenshots going back 4 years proving all of these, and I don't know if I should post them here, but I may. Either way, I'm done sitting here being quiet about it when I know mad people went through the same shit but are extremely traumatized and scared of talking about it. This tweet was posted back in October the 29th. No one else has come forward that I know of. Just want to put that in there for you now. But you know, Ivory stuck to his word because he did actually post the Discord messages saying they are cement proof, by the way. That's key, cement proof. But are they though? Are they? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's only one issue though. The person in this chat is a deleted user. So we ain't really got proof this is Pyro or not. One thing Ivory did say that was true. They aren't really safe for work, lads. Sorry, but you're like tickling your pickles or your poo tongues in this video, let me tell you that. That ain't really my type of thing, but whatever floats your boat, I guess it's fine. Ivory also posted a video on Twitter with proof. I say proof in quotations because I don't know about you, but these waffs ain't really much proof to me. I think I'm safe to say I'm not the only person here thinking this way. But anyway, he claimed he had proof that he did DM Niall, aka Pyro, his age.
I thought I'd make a short little video clarifying how deleted users work on Discord. So if I click on his name or icon from a message that he sent me, and this is Niall's conversation by the way, it gives me the blank account, a bunch of zeros on it, right? If I pull up the ID from it, copied it from that account, gives me the ID with the 808s and stuff in it, and that one goes back to 2018, which would prove everything wrong. If I go to the members list of this conversation, click on this account, gives me the deleted user with the numbers in it and everything, right? And if I copy that ID, then it gives me this, which is the updated one that I posted, and is very much so Niall's. It's proven to be by the screenshots that I posted on the Imgur and everything. But thought while I was proving that I'd also mention that I did mention to him in chat that I was a minor, and that was 9/18/2017, talking about other stuff. But I was 16 for 5 months at that point, because my birthday is April 21st, 2001. So then I also sent him my Twitter at the time in 2017, which was the same one I have now. My bio said 16-year-old singer and producer boy, and embedded with that,
I don't know about these guys. You could guess though, this guy is literally getting spat on, shat on, pissed on by the majority of the community at the minute. This is the thing though, when one person lies about allegations being traumatized, it's very hard to just believe everything, you know? It is hard for people that have gone through something traumatic. It is hard for them to speak about it, but all we could do is really speculate on this occasion, because I weren't there, mate. I weren't under the bed of some Dick and John. I was here. Nevertheless, we're gonna go through Ivory's statement that he posted. Quick time, because it's longer than my dick and you know words, man. Can't be dealing with all these words, I'll tell you that. I'd like to clarify that I'm not doing this for clout or public attention, and that I couldn't care less about that. This is a message to people who know Niall and know for a fact that this is true, but continue to stay silent. What matters to me is that there are multiple accounts of Pyrocynical abusing his power to be sexual with his fans, which include minors. It's not just me who's been affected. This is public knowledge in multiple communities and has been tolerated and in turn enabled for far too long. Yesterday I tweeted that Pyrocynical groomed me, and I posted screenshots on it, along with the incorrect user ID. He updated that on the Twitter video, by the way. That was what the whole shebang was about. Okay, cool. Just thought I'd wrap that up for y'all, because I was a bit, whoo. Don't worry about it though, I've sorted it. A video I sent him that he used in his video. I'm gonna use this tweet longer to elaborate on what I posted and answer some questions I've been asked frequently, repeatedly. I don't know, I'm making words up that not there. Did he know your age? He did, but I don't have proof of that in message form. We talked often enough for him to know my full name, my ex-boyfriend and I's drama, and he followed me on Twitter on both of his accounts, where I've always had my age listed in my bio. He absolutely knew my age, and I know I told him multiple times. Either way, his girlfriend confirmed knew I was underage. I posted on the previous leaked image. We'll get to that in a minute, don't worry about it. I got a separate section for his girlfriend. It's fucking special, I'll tell you that for free. Fuming, mate. I'm fuming on the inside. The thing is, when he kind of talks about the Twitter thing, it's kind of like a grey area because everyone knows at this point that Pyrocynical got suspended from Twitter when this guy, and he's a kid then, but he ain't a kid no more, put his age in the bio thing. So that's a bit iffy for me. That's wafting. I can smell it from here. Also, here he claims that he has no proof in message form of Pyro knowing his age, right? But then on November 6th, posts a video of it in a supposed conversation. This is what I don't understand. Nothing correlates with the stars. See, like this, mate, you've lost me again. I mean, he could have just magically found one. But then why now? Why wouldn't he have tried to find one at an early date when he posted the allegations at first? Because surely you'd want to get your facts right. No. You collect the data before you throw such a big allegation out like that. Because you know it's going to throw back in your face if you ain't got the receipts, though. This is 2020 we're talking about. Has no one learned anything? Why didn't you go to the police? I'm in the US, he's in the UK. And I don't see what good the police could have done with the Discord messages where he sent me not safe for work. Him being predatory is obviously in those messages, but they're not something I feel I could build a strong case for in court. Along with that, the cost of an internal case is the last thing I'd want to face. I honestly, unpopular opinion right now, but I actually get what he's saying. I know loads of people right now who've shrugged this guy off because he didn't go to the police. And bruh, let me tell you this right now, that's the dumbest thing. Everyone's different. Everyone processes things different. No one, do you know how many cases where people don't go to the police? There's multiple reasons for that. I feel like this guy just wrote these Q&As so badly, like so badly. Like, I'm reading them like, what are you talking about? I have lived through a situation that is really not the same as this, but kind of, a little bit. Small portion, ratio. I never went to the police though. There's a lot of factors why people don't go to the police. That shouldn't be the reason for you not to believe someone, yeah? This situation here is still serious. If it's true, He does clear some stuff up though in these Q&As. I'm not going to be going through everything because I'll be here till the end of the year. That was sick. That was a bar, man. That was a bar if I've ever seen one. I'm finding my talents in a fucking Pyro vs Ivory video. Madness, that. He does clear some stuff up though in this Q&A because there was a lot of speculation whether he was actually faking these messages. And regarding the issue of the first Discord ID, he put it as an example ID, so he shot himself in his own foot there. My advice to this guy, I'm not even like halfway through right now, but my advice for this guy is think what you're doing. Think what you're doing before you do it, please. But this next Q&A question, right, took the biscuit from me. Imagine typing these words on your keyboard. Imagine being this stupid. Why are you just coming now? Why? What? Blimey. This is serious, Mel. This is serious. Why are you just now coming out about this? Now, I ain't gonna sit here and go through this one. My brain just fell out my ear and I can't be arsed to slip it back in if I'm honest. People process things in different ways. Some could take a day, some could take 60 years. So less of this nonsense, yeah. It's just so lack of understanding in this world is unreal. Less of these stupid questions, please. Let's move on. I just feel like I had to address that because it's so stupid. It's so stupid because I see this question more than none being brought up, and it's got no relevancy to anything at all. So it's mindless. You're playing mindless games with me right now, and I ain't participating with you. You know what I mean? Cool. Anyway, that concludes that. Feel like a piece of me has died. I'll link this twit longer down in the description if you want to read the full thing. If you want to CSI Miami this, it's there for you. Now, we're moving on to Pyrocynical's girlfriend, because I've got a bone to pick with this chick right now. I ain't happy in the slightest. Look at me. Do I look happy? I'm fucking not happy at all. Because, you've probably seen the screenshots at this point. You've probably seen the screenshots. I don't know if you clocked. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm really agitated. This part really frustrated me, and you'll see. This part of this video, me writing these notes, dude, I had to fucking leave the house. Now, I don't know if you clocked, if you did see the screenshots of what Ivory posted, of what Pyrocynical's girlfriend actually said to Ivory. She got so aggressive, and I don't even think she knew what she was saying. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt here, because I don't believe someone is that mentally not there, you know? Because she actually gave a lot away, believe it or not. Yeah, she did. But due to these DMs, I'm trying to put it in layman's terms. I'm trying to explain what's in my mind right now. Because she posted these DMs, I've kept Ivory's tab open, if that makes any sense to you. I can't just, you know, my brain is not saying words correctly today, so I don't know what else to tell you. Mathematics, 2 + 2 is 5. Anyway, I've calmed down now, so we'll move on. Yeah, so basically without this, Ivory wouldn't be as credible, in my opinion. Now this, he actually posted these DMs in a video, and I've had to try my best and pause them. Typical, innit? Life's so hard, man. Why does everyone make life so difficult for me? Do you tweet shit like that about now? Like, what do you gain from it? Can you talk to him directly instead of trying to ruin his career? I remember when this happening, personally, oh my god, what is grammar, right? Fucking hell. And it sounded to me like you had a crush on him and asked if he would ever be with a guy, and she said, I don't know. Fiction is different than real life. I gotta understand why you feel the need to do this, not cool. Well, I mean, after that message, I don't feel like you want to understand anything, I'll be real. But this guy was 15 at the time. You know what this situation didn't need? I'm just putting it out there. I mean, clearly this guy is confused. I think the worst approach you could take right now is being aggressive. It's just one of them things where it's like, this guy, we don't know, but this guy could be traumatized or have gone through something mentally. I'm talking about 15. Like, you don't come into a conversation guns blazing, dude. If you come into a conversation guns blazing, you ain't there to understand anything. Don't lie to me. Like, I remember you specifically sent fan art to him and furry shit back and forth. Again, back with the worst grammar I've ever seen. What happened to schooling? God damn, did you leave that back in 2019 as well? Along with your brain cells. Joking, I'm joking. Oh boy. I remember it from calls and DMs. You can't call it grooming where you were the one flirting with him and seeing if he would bite. I'm just gonna leave the house again. What the fuck, woman? No. Yeah, this chick don't understand a lot, it seems. This is actually offensive, to be honest. It is offensive, and I have took offence to what she's just said here. I ain't gonna beat around the bush here, guys. I don't get offended easily, but this chick has actually officially offended me, and I'm not gonna stand for this. Don't catch me with that. You can tell she's pissed off because she can't form words properly and type sentences, but her lack of understanding is incredible. The thing is, right, I'm not siding with either party here. I just want to get this straight. I am in the middle in this, because I don't know, Ivory, cool, innit? Pyrocynical, never really watched him. Most unpopular opinion ever, I know. But what can you do? But I'm just pointing this out because I think it's goddamn disgusting what this chick has said. First of all, let me just do some education on your arse, because I feel like you need it right now. Before you know, piss anyone else off in this world, just take a step back, woman, and just think, what are you doing with your life? First of all, you can call it grooming if you flirt. It's called, I don't know, Stockholm Syndrome. You should look it up and educate yourself, because this here is just embarrassing. I cringe so hard, I'm living 4 foot tall now, so thank you for that one. It's attitude like that that just gets under my skin. I don't know if you can tell, but oh, nonsense like that, man, is why the world is how the world is. I just want to say, you know what? I've just lost motivation to do this video, so just give me a minute. Then why is it worth trying to cancel him for a crush you had on him and you were too shy to say no when you guys talk fetishes? I just feel that this is very unnecessary to post stuff like this when you know the guy, like you're not 14 anymore. Oof. That's interesting. You're not 14 anymore. You're not 19 forever. Pull yourself, woman, together. That's a banger if I've ever had one. Anyway, what? Not 14 anymore? Do I believe she knew his age at the time? Yeah, but I don't know the link between her and Pyro that much, guys. I'll be real. The stuff that's leaving her mouth, I'll tell you that. Disgusting. But we could be forming lines here, boys. Yo, he was like 18, 19 when that happened. Age difference wasn't that bad. And I know you were talking about how you fucked in your mum's living room and such with both him and me. Like, you were clearly mature enough to say, nah, man, I'm not into that stuff. Bro, I swear to God, I honestly didn't expect to see this stuff today. Her arguments are the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Maybe because I, myself, am a survivor. But I don't even feel like you have to be a survivor to know what she's saying here is just absolutely arse shit. Pigeon shit. Cam and you're combined. I ain't messing about here. We'll throw a little bit of science in here. But literally, my question is, what is this chick actually on? I don't think it's a good idea that she has a phone. I'm just going to put that out here right now. Get her a book or something. I feel like she needs knowledge because she don't have any. The understanding ain't there, guys. And it is actually painful for me to sit here and read these out. I'm ending this section here because I don't even want to talk about it again. I can't believe what I've just seen. I can't believe what I've heard. I'm done talking about it and I wish I'd never seen this, to be honest with you. I need about 10 beers just to get over that section. Pyrocynical addresses the allegations. Ooh, let's see what we have here. Hey gamers, I would like to take this opportunity to address a false allegation recently made against me on Twitter. As some of you may have seen, it has been claimed back in 2016 when I was 19 years old that I groomed an individual who was 15 at the time. I want to set the record straight with you all and share the truth. This accusation is 100% false and incredibly irresponsible. I am not denying that in the past I took part in conversations with others that many of you will understandably consider to be weird and distasteful, probably an understatement. And it was careless of me not to consider who was behind the roleplay art sharing, and I take full responsibility. But these exchanges never amounted to anything other than fantasy roleplay. I have never sent or solicited nude or in real life content. I have never tried to engineer an illicit encounter or lure anyone into anything. I have never built a dialogue connection or relationship with the intention of manipulating or exploiting anyone. This was even confirmed by Ivory himself in an interview. I'll be real, right? I'm gonna sit here and tell you how it is right now. I don't think Pyro is a bad person. I'm just gonna throw that into fresh air right now. I think he just got caught up into something that he thought was innocent at the time. And I say this because I just think there's too many inconsistencies in Ivory's story. And when there's inconsistencies, some things aren't true. It's a 50-50 situation, you know what I mean? It just depends how you take the information at the end of the day. Maybe Ivory just can't collect his thoughts very well. And if you're gonna pin someone for grooming, then you bet your ass you've gotta have them receipts to back up what you're saying. Right now, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. But that doesn't mean to say it's not true. I ain't Jesus, though I wish I was. He never at any point stated that he felt uncomfortable, and if he did, I never would have continued to message and respond to him. Every exchange between Ivory and I was fully consensual and reciprocal. I've had this before. I'm having deja vu to about 3 minutes ago. Like, I get why he said this, I do, but it's not really a valid point. In my eyes, I feel like the guy was 15. Do you know what I mean? He never once disclosed the fact that he was 15 at the time these exchanges commenced. He didn't include his age in his bio until he was 16, but I was not on Twitter between the 28th of December 2016 until 29th of June 2017, as I was suspended. This is where it gets murky, because maybe Pyro didn't actually know his age at the time they spoke. And then I'm just thinking it's not really a normal thing to be like, hey, I'm 15. Literally, who's doing that then? Literally, who's doing that? I haven't seen with my eyes the proof. And it's Ivory's job to solicitate the proof. To prove the allegation that he's put forward. It's his job to do that. It's not Pyro's job. It's his job. He's got to do that, and he hasn't delivered. Moreover, individuals have since come forward contending that Ivory would be disingenuous about his age, proactively gain entry to other fantasy roleplay groups, and then he links a screenshot of a tweet with a narrative that Ivory lied about his age. I am really confused by Ivory's inconsistency. You and me both. This statement is also long. Longer than my penis. What? There is evidence to suggest that he has engaged in fantasy roleplay with another individual similar in age to me. This individual was also not aware of Ivory's age at the time, but in this particular example, it was Ivory who was very intimidated and directed the roleplay. Screenshots, of course, love to see it, mate, love to see it. One of them indicating that the person talking to Ivory was pressured by Ivory himself. It's getting murky, boys. It's getting murky. I feel like we've hit the swamp of this video, Shrek style, you know what I mean? After Ivory alleged that I groomed him, this individual then reached out to him to apologise for any hurt he may have inadvertently caused him, in which Ivory responded, "No, you're fine, I don't care." Links to the screenshots, Why does he not care in this instance? Why does he remain unaffected by a similar interaction with others, yet feel the need to single me out and character assassinate only me on social media? I'll give it to Pyro, right? Ivory used the one platform that Pyro couldn't even respond on. Now that, lads and girls, is not fair game. Furthermore, if he is as angry, confused and sad as he claims to be, why has he been in friendly contact with me right up until September of this year? Then post some screenies. Love to see it ×2. Wow. I mean, these screenshots date back to June earliest, so I don't know what we're going with that one. I am not here to personally attack anyone. I just want to clear my name. Being falsely accused has been extremely stressful, and it is such a serious issue. I feel it has to now be addressed. I'm glad he did address it, to be honest. Pyro seemed to have pushed more proof, legitimate proof, than Ivory himself, and Ivory is the one that came up with the accusation in the first place. Remember that. It may have just hit Ivory now. We don't know how he feels. We don't know. I don't think this is grooming though. I think that's a little bit far-fetched. I don't think this is grooming. I don't think that's happening right now. But I don't want to knock the importance of this, because we all do have emotions and we all express them differently. I mean, all this talk and the not safe for work stuff can corrupt a 15-year-old's mind. Not necessarily blaming Pyro, because he might not have known his age. But for a 15-year-old to go through that, it ain't really right. And I say this because I do see quite a lot of people hating on Ivory. Mostly, I think he's still figuring himself out and he's confused. I think you can see that. I don't think he thought everything through, and I think it shows. I think he had people behind the scenes tell him to put grooming and to make it look bigger than what it was. But obviously, I'm not undermining, because it's still very serious, okay? And I'm saying this because not everything has to be extreme bad to affect a person. I don't think it's black and white. Therefore, I don't think Ivory deserves the hate he's getting, because I don't even think he knows what he went through himself. I don't think he's fully processed it either. Now, lastly, the last piece of things to pop into this world is when Pyro released his statement on the allegations, Ivory then came out, what a surprise, saying that he lied. He continues to push that Pyro knew his age, and he also says the screenshots Pyro used were taken out of context. Now, the reason I'm not going to sit here and go through this is because I just feel like we're going in circles at this point. I don't think there's anything of value worth showing. At the end of the day, Niall is a human, and do I think this is a bit far-fetched? Yes. I think accusing someone of grooming, then you best believe that you need the receipts to back that one up. And Ivory doesn't have that. I think it's just the grooming. I think if Ivory worded his tweets differently when he exposed this whole situation, he shouldn't have used grooming. The only thing that knocked me about Pyro's side of the story was his girlfriend's DMs. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been that shook in a while, to be honest with you. My advice for Ivory, because I feel like he needs advice and no one is telling it to him. So this bit's here, this is for you, mate. This is for you. I only say this from the goodness of my heart because I really feel like he just doesn't understand. Like I said, maybe he's still processing it, who knows? But maybe just talk to someone and just get it all out. I feel like that one might help. I feel like he's still trying to understand himself what happened. He seems confused. I can imagine both of them have been through a roller coaster this past week. My own conclusion, I'm kind of like 60% on this conclusion. It's not quite 100% yet. I think there's a lot of things, there's a lot of holes everywhere still, you know what I mean? I can't do holes. I think Pyro thought it was something innocent. And obviously Ivory took it as something else. But obviously he was 15 and you can't be, you know, talking like that to a 15-year-old or sending stuff like that to a 15-year-old. But maybe Pyro didn't actually know. Because that sort of makes sense. I don't know these people. Therefore, I ain't going to come on here and hammer them. Because if Ivory is going through something, he don't need that. He don't need that. And probably, just saying this now, Ivory probably weren't the best idea to come online and bring this online. When I don't even think you know what happened yourself. If you're using words people have told you to use, then you haven't understood the situation very well. Just putting that out there. Bit of processing, bit of meditation will do you well, sir. Wish you best of luck. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you feel of the situation? What's your conclusion? What is going on, guys? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.